Good afternoon, evening, morning, all of the times. It is time for the Divi Live at 5 weekly update. I am Nick Saponaro, and I am incredibly excited to be here once again to deliver this update to you all. Thank you again for joining me, community members and newcomers alike. This show would not happen without you, so seriously, big thank you there. As you can probably tell, we have a little bit of a graphical update. What is this? They spelled my name wrong. Okay, they spelled my name wrong. We're going to get somebody fired. It's okay. It's all good. We're going to move forward without any problems. This show will be a new format. We've worked really hard. As you guys know, we've brought on a new marketing director, a new CMO, who has been helping us revamp the entire brand image and really get ourselves to a more professional level when it comes to our marketing. This show, of course, is one of those pieces of marketing. So today, I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of what you can expect in this show. We're going to start out, as we always do, with the numbers. I'm going to go over a little bit of a crypto market update. And today, I'm actually going to bring on one of my best friends in the world and the CEO of Divi, my partner, Jeff McCabe. Once we get through that, I'm going to go into the project update as I normally would. Tell you a little bit about what we've been up to and some cool, fun surprises. Get into a little bit of news, and then you guys can ask me anything as you always do. So without further ado, Frisco, let's get into the numbers. So today is an incredible day. Why? Because we've hit a new milestone when it comes to wallet signups. Look at this number, 13,098. We're just absolutely flying. Everyone is referring their friends to the beta signup page. And honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we revamped the page and we're completely revamping all of our marketing. I'm extremely excited because when we launch this app, we're pretty much guaranteed to have a very, very critical mass of users already using it, and they're already excited. In Masternode news, check out these numbers. New all-time high. 1526 is our new all-time high. Now, these numbers were taken yesterday, so I don't even know what it is right now. But I can tell you one thing. They told us that masternodes were a fad. They told us that masternodes were a Ponzi scheme. What does this look like to you? This looks like a strong, secure network. Let's look at the overview. I have never seen such security in a network. Okay, maybe Bitcoin. Maybe I'm being a little crazy. But I have to say, this is incredibly staggering as far as the numbers are concerned. Look at this number, 975 million Divi. That's more than half of the ecosystem. That's 52% of all the coins that exist in this ecosystem are in masternodes right now. You tell me if that's a fad, because to me, it's not. Let's move on. We have our crypto market update. Today, Bitcoin has basically been going through this channel, bouncing between 10 and 11,000. We did see it go up to 11 and slightly over in this week, but unfortunately it failed to hold that. So now today we're back down at 10,923. That's still an incredible number. If you look at Ethereum, $382. Now, this is interesting because I remember when Ethereum was 80 cents. This market has grown incredibly just since I've been in it, since back in 2014, 2015. This is the fastest growing asset in the world. And in the past 10 years, there has never been an asset that has created this much value in such a little time. Now that we've gotten through our crypto market update, it's time for the 5 after 5. What's up, Jeff?
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Just enjoying the new format, probably a little bit too much. How are you doing?
Good. I've been thinking it would be fun to do this, and I was mentioning today that we should do some podcasts together with just the two of us talking, because we always have these great conversations other people don't hear, just talking about the company and our views on crypto, and we both come from different backgrounds, so they're very interesting. So I'd like to do more of that.
Yeah, you know what? I would too. And oh, my doorbell's ringing. That's always fun. Do me a favor. Give us a little bit of an update on what you've been up to. It's funny because we do talk on a daily basis, but we're in such different parts of the company. So give the people what they want. They want to know what the CEO is up to on a daily basis.
Yeah, I do a lot of meetings, just sort of random meetings. People are always approaching us constantly, every day, 3 or 4 meetings. I have sort of business development. People have this great idea. And what we see a lot is people saying, I want to do this thing in crypto, but crypto is so complicated. And so they look around and they find that, crypto, we're focused on making it easier. And they know that their use case, whatever it is not going to work unless it's easy for their customers. And so they approach us for that reason. A lot of times these schemes are, completely crazy, or they're not really going to be improved by crypto. But it's really amazing to see sort of the sentiment out there and how people are seeing us and how many people are excited about making crypto easier compared to in the beginning 3 years ago where we would get blank stares when we would explain the idea to people and they didn't really understand the importance of it. In general, though, I also find that just the vibes about Divi in the world of crypto are really good. It used to be that, nobody had ever heard of us, but once we hit the top 100, a lot more people have found out about us. And many people that had heard about us, they assumed we're dead. I mean, most of these ICOs and many that raise far more money than us have pretty much died. And so people are often surprised. They figure we're going to be just one of those. And then they hear, wow, they look and they see, wow, like they just can't believe how well we've done. I just had somebody today just kicking himself that he didn't buy any Divi because somebody had told him over and over and over to buy it. And he even was into masternodes and he didn't. He just said he never got around to it. And so that was a fun conversations because, all these people now, once they talk to me, are all wanting to get some, and they feel like, we proved ourselves. And so that makes such a big difference. One thing I'd like to talk about is just what's going on sort of behind the scenes, sort of the vibe of the whole company. What people don't see is, since our price vamped up, we have hired all these people. And what does that really mean? And it means there's all these people doing all these things that Nick and I have been dreaming about for years. We've literally, have lists. I have, 40 or 50 articles I've written that nobody's seen, just with different ideas that I've been wanting to do. And so now we're finally having some free time to work on some of these things. And I wouldn't say that I have any actual free time. I think both Nick and I are more busy than ever, but it's all on new things. It's a lot of good stuff, a lot of rapid moving forward kind of things, building things out the way we wanted. When we were at, 1 cent, we were very limited in who we could hire. And so Nick and I were having to do so much ourselves. And now we've got this amazing team of people. I think they have an average experience level of 25 years. And it's really phenomenal just to have them aboard. I couldn't be happier with how things are going in that regard. I also want to mention there's 3 kind of partnerships that I wanted to sort of update you on. I haven't told you this, Nick, but Vas Shenoy, our partner on the Maya project, told me that they're in the process of building 5 of the Maya containers that are being shipped to Sudan in Africa. So he's going to actually go up to, he's in Rome. He's going to be going up to northern Italy and will get us some shots and some video of what those look like, those being made the next 2 or 3 weeks. And he thinks within 6 weeks, they'll actually be on a boat to Africa. And so if people haven't been following the Maya project, check it out at maya.ee. And you can read about that. Now, this is going to basically put 20-foot containers that bring solar power to remote parts of Africa. And there's a cryptocurrency component that we're still in the process of developing. It's going to develop based on the customers we have for these. I haven't even been told actually what these particular containers are going to be used for in Sudan. They can do things like generate clean drinking water. They can power cell phone towers, which bring cell phone banking to remote areas where people don't have them before. So you could imagine that these containers can, in some sort of villages and remote areas, can become a central hub where people can go to charge their phones. They get their cell phone signal from there. And that puts us, Divi, and our allies right in the middle of the place in the world where cryptos are actually needed more than anywhere else. Places with no banks and places where people have cell phones for the first time. They often don't have any ID. So if we can get them ways to transact without banks, which is what crypto does best, then we can provide a really valuable service. The second thing is we have a partner to help us with Bitcoin and Litecoin loans. So that will allow us in all of our products for people that are storing Bitcoin or Litecoin in, say, one of our wallets or in Divi Go, they'll be able to loan those out and get paid 4 to 6% annually on that. Like, you can basically, it's like staking it, right? I can't say who the partner is. It's not really a big secret. If I was talking to you, I would just tell you, but I'm not allowed to announce it because the people that are doing it, they like to do these big announcements and they try to get it on Cointelegraph and CoinDesk, and they're excited about it. So they want to try to do that. And the journalists won't take the story if they can't announce it first. So the whole Divi ecosystem is better off trying to get an article on the front page of Cointelegraph than for me to announce it here right now. We also have a custody service, which basically will allow you with your wallet or in various forms that we need to develop to basically hand your crypto keys to a bank, a crypto type bank, and it's the private key becomes sharded. So, for example, if you were to lose your key, you can get it back. You can get your money back. It solves a massive problem for cryptocurrencies. And a lot of people, don't like this idea because they say not your keys, not your crypto. Well, that's true for a lot of people, but other people, we've seen so many people get hacked, they get phished, they lose their money. They want a service like this, and businesses, investment companies, they need this. It's not safe to have an employee have the private keys. It's not safe to have the CEO have the private keys. We've already seen these CEOs, fake their deaths and disappear with all the money, right? So that not your keys, not your crypto slogan only applies to individuals. Businesses cannot hold crypto in a safe way. So custody is needed, and having Divi have a custody service is very important. So we'll be talking about them soon. I wanted to mention the new white paper. I've been working all week on the new white paper. It's really actually fun to do it. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm getting 2 or 3 hours a day in. And it's interesting reading where we were 2 years ago and how things have changed. Some things that we thought were really important 2 years ago when I wrote the last one have become less important, but the general vibe is there. Crypto made easy means different things now than it did 2 years ago. So there's a lot of really exciting new things. The white paper will cover the next sort of 3 years of where we want to go, and I'm sure every year we'll be trying to update this again as the whole crypto scene changes. We have to change with it. We're doing a lot of different things so that we can make sure that whatever is popular, Divi is there to participate in it. It's hard to know right now what the true killer app of crypto is going to be. So we need to have a sort of a variety of things. We've watched many cryptocurrencies that have a single focus just disappear because they achieved their technology, but then nobody used it. It's just too early. So we're doing something different. We're trying a lot of different things, making Divi and our products very versatile. And that will give us the ability to do whatever's needed in the moment. As every month there's some great new thing in crypto. Like right now it's DeFi. Next month it'll be something else, and Divi needs to be part of that. I'm also very excited about Divi Ventures. I think, Nick, you may talk about a little bit more, but we have an accelerator. We funded it to the tune of around $1 million, and we've had about 16, 17 people sign up wanting to join it. So this will be a sort of collectively owned company where we fund use cases for Divi. And this is really exciting because a few people have come out of the woodwork that I didn't know about, that saw the opportunity, and now they're coming to us either wanting to invest or they're wanting to bring us a great new use case. People that are introducing us to other partners, really exciting stuff, and filling in some of the gaps in the Divi economy that we're trying to put together. In order for Divi to be truly useful, we're going to be building a lot of use cases around it. We want people to be able to live with crypto and with the ecosystem we're building. So we're building, demos, like we're doing Permatech, which is a digital nomad space where you can live and earn crypto. We're going to be building a way for people to do something like Upwork or Fiverr to earn Divi and other cryptos there. Basically, anything to do that you might want to do with cash, we want to provide a way to do it with Divi and other cryptos, and in a really interesting way. My background is in product design, so I think of things from a product point of view, not from a technology point of view. The technology for me is secondary. For me, it's about how to make things that are useful and make people happy, because if they're not happy, they don't buy your product. that's one of the things I think that makes Divi unique in this ecosystem, is that we have a lot of people involved with this that are really thinking about practical use cases and not just thinking about the latest and greatest new technology. So that's all I have for today. You have any questions, or for me, Nick, or anything else you want me to mention?
No, that was tremendous. It's always fantastic to obviously speak with you and hear all of the amazing business development things that you're working on. And a lot of people, they always say, a lack of focus is a bad thing. And I feel like we've never had a lack of focus. We've always been focused on one thing, which is making crypto easier and more accessible.
Right.
Because there's no specific answer to that, it does require several different answers. And the only way to achieve that is to create an ecosystem that allows other people to help build with us. We didn't create a smart contract framework like Ethereum, so we don't have a bunch of developers just gromming on and doing things for us out of the goodness of their heart, so to speak. But instead, we've built things like Divi Ventures, and we partner with people outside of the ecosystem of cryptocurrency to create things that will enable individuals who may or may not have heard of cryptocurrency at all to finally achieve and access that financial freedom that we talk about so often. So, Jeff,
Right.
Thank you so much for joining me on the 5 After 5. I'm sure you'll be back hopefully next week with more amazing updates. But for now, we're going to move on to the projects and ventures updates. So, well, that was some of those things were surprising even to me. It's always crazy how much stuff he's able to do on a daily basis. It feels inhuman almost, but we're going to let that slide. Projects and ventures. What is going on in the world of Divi? First of all, one thing that you need to hear, if you don't listen to anything else throughout the rest of this live stream, please listen to this. Update your desktop wallet. We just issued this morning a mandatory Divi desktop wallet update. It's 1.7.0. If you see any other number, you have the wrong version. It should auto update if you have a wallet already installed on your desktop computer. All you have to do if you don't see it is just restart the wallet and it should come right up. If you have a problem, come to us on Telegram and ask for support, and one of our support specialists will be there to resolve that issue. If you don't have Divi Desktop already, you can find the official download on our website at diviproject.org/downloads, or you can go to our official GitHub, look for the check mark. It's verified. Make sure you're only downloading the proper signed versions. Also in project news, the mobile wallet is moving along at a breakneck pace. I'm extremely encouraged by the way the team is working at this moment. I have, I think, 120 commits to read this weekend. I don't know how I'm going to get time for it. I guess I will just ignore my family. But that's okay because you guys are my family too. Also in project updates, something really cool has occurred. You guys have heard me talk about the Bitcoin Ben nationwide, not world, nationwide tour. It's called the Bitcoin Ben Unmasked Tour. We're an official sponsor of this tour. And just recently, the bus got blinged out. Look at this thing. It is pimped out to the nines. Now, as you can see, it looks like our URL is cut off. They're still working on it. As you can see, the guys on the ground still wrapping it. Everything will be visible by the time he hits the road. This is a huge initiative. Why? Because Bitcoin Ben is going to at least 4 cities. He may be near you. He's going to the Midwest, the South, the East Coast, and the West Coast. And he's talking about adding even more awesome stops throughout his way. The first stop is actually going to be in Orange, California, at a Tilted Kilt out in Orange. Come out if you're in California, if you're on the West Coast. I will be there. There'll be a ton of influencers from the space there. We'll be socially distancing. We'll be hanging out, talking about crypto. It'll be one of the first in-person events that I've been to all year. So I'm pretty interested to see how that goes. This is a huge initiative because Bitcoin Ben is one of our greatest supporters, as you guys know. A lot of people have their thoughts on him, but I know him as a really genuine, amazing person who's gone above and beyond to support our project, and he's helped us in more ways than you can possibly imagine. So I'm really excited to see what he can do when he's out on the road, drumming up more and more masternode holders and bringing that Divi word to the world. Pretty sure he's going on tour with a couple of other influencers as well, so keep your eye out for more information on that. The exchange will not be announced today, but there are only 2 weeks left in this month, so deduce from that what you will. That's all for the projects and ventures updates today. Let's jump into the news. First of all, before we pull up this first article, I want to say rest in peace to an incredible woman who has influenced the direction of our country for decades. Ruth Bader Ginsburg has passed at the age of 87 this afternoon, just before we started this live stream. She, again, was one of the contributors to so many different forms of legislation that have helped women's rights and society in so many different ways. It is a great tragedy, and we are with her family today in sorrow. Moving forward into crypto news, that has nothing to do with crypto. I just thought I'd say it. In crypto news, one amazing thing, I don't know how I feel about it yet, happened this week. Kraken was the first cryptocurrency company to actually get a bank license in the United States. They're in the state of Wyoming, and they're actually basically the first crypto bank in this country. Now, again, I don't know exactly how I feel about this. On one hand, you have one of the most monumental moves that's ever occurred. You have, a US state allowing something that just a couple of years ago was seen as illicit, terrorist funding, conspiracy theory, drug money. Now it's a bank in the States. That's huge. That is a step in the right direction as far as the industry is concerned. The other issue that I have with it, though, is the fact that it's a bank. We have literally gone full circle back to what we were trying to obviate in the first place and just created the same exact system. I just don't get it. I do get it. I understand that there are institutions that are never going to custodialize their own funds. They need, a depository for these cryptocurrencies. Okay, fine. I'm still out here trying to beat the banks. They can go make their own banks if they want to. It's still awesome news regardless. The second interesting piece of news that I wanted to talk about today is that the Indian government is taking another step backwards as far as cryptocurrency is concerned. I don't understand what's going on. The Central Bank of India, if you guys don't know, was trying to get cryptocurrency banned, and they were blocked by the Indian government. Now the Indian government is trying to ban cryptocurrency trading. This comes after a huge spike in interest in India for cryptocurrency, one of the most populated landscapes on Earth. It's a huge market, especially because many of the places in India are remote or underserved, and cryptocurrency would literally be perfect for them. I don't understand why this government is creating such problems for cryptocurrency. It's obviously causing a lot of uncertainty in that world, and I hope that it doesn't go through. Let me just say it like that. India is a very important market for cryptocurrency. That's all I have for the news today. Frisco, do we have any questions? Because it's time to ask me anything. So, what makes Wyoming pirates? I don't know. Are people in Wyoming pirates? It's like the least populated state. Can't imagine they're pirates. I think I have no answer for that. Let's move on. Yes, it is getting better and better every week. I'm super excited about Divi. I get more and more excited every single day. The Telegram is the best. You guys are the best. The community is the best in crypto. When Coinbase, obviously the big exchanges are a route to our project. I understand why people are constantly curious about when we're going to get on Binance or Coinbase or the top 3 exchanges. It will come. Trust the process. We aren't Sushi Coin. We don't just get to live on hype. But you know why that's a good thing? Because Sushi Coin's founder exit scammed and screwed everyone over. And we're here building real technologies that actually help people. Does the Divi project feel that when the app launches, they will meet their projected market cap? We do not have a projected market cap. I I don't focus on the price. I focus on the product and the technology and trying to make things that people want to use. That said, I do believe that and this kind of goes into the exchange discussion, I do believe that the on ramps that we'll provide will make it much easier for individuals to buy Divi. For the first time, you'll be able to buy it with a credit card. You'll be able to exchange it and utilize your own fiat right within the app. We're really completely ironing out this value chain and consolidating all of the products that people typically use. So why wouldn't more people be buying Divi and setting up masternodes at the click of a button? Divi Ventures. Oh, I lost that one, Frisco, but I see it over here. Divi Ventures. I want to go full time into Divi one day, nearly to gold. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Can you delve into franchises a little bit? I'm going to assume you mean with Redivi. We are starting to set up infrastructure that would allow for that, but it's so early. I'm not even comfortable talking about it yet because, frankly, I don't know much about it. It's really not my side of the business. But when it's time, I promise that we will disseminate that information accordingly. After Divi Go 2.0 update, we need to do something on the WhatsApp side. No, it just will update. You'll continue to use it as usual. Do we have any other questions today on this Friday? Where did the word Divi come from? Well, in our culture here in America, Divi means to like divvy something up, like divide it up between people equally, or in some equitable fashion. But I don't know if that's really why we called it that. We've talked about it being an acronym for Decentralized Intrinsic Value Initiative. But really, who cares what it means? What it means is the philosophy that we want to build world-class financial applications that make cryptocurrency accessible to the world. Will there be a feature that gives you the odds of a lottery win as your tickets accumulate in the new wallet? That's a cool idea. We will give you the amount of tickets that you're accumulating, but the odds are so random, I'm not even sure we could possibly estimate that. But I'll talk to the math whizzes on the team and see if we can come up with something. What are your thoughts on the USA banning WhatsApp? They banned WeChat, not WhatsApp. But I do think that's ridiculous. I don't understand it. So WeChat and TikTok were both banned as of this morning as far as downloading it. So if you have it on your phone, you can continue to use WhatsApp, or I'm sorry, you got me, WeChat and TikTok. Unfortunately, any updates that are issued to those platforms will be inaccessible to the users that already have them downloaded. This affects us because we have a lot of partners in China and they use WeChat primarily to communicate. I don't care about TikTok at all. Good riddance, honestly, but it is a shame for any influencers that were monetizing that platform. So for content creators, I guess they'll be coming back to YouTube any minute now. It makes no sense to me. It's clearly just an attack on China. I don't know. If they're spying on us, all the apps are spying on us. Anyway, moving on. Your doorbell went off, which means you're getting dinner delivered. What was it? I only eat cup noodle, and because that's just the way I live. So it was probably a package for my girlfriend, Amazon. Will there be a feature to get notified when you receive Masternode rewards? Yeah, in the new wallet there is, and in the current desktop wallet, you should receive notifications. If not, report the issue to support. How long till Divi really takes off? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but I can tell you that we are working every single day as hard as we can from sun up to sundown to make this project as special and as successful as humanly possible. No other crypto project gives live weekly updates. Community has to appreciate what no other project is doing. It's true, Christian. Actually, I don't know if it's true because I don't have any time to watch other crypto projects, unfortunately. I love ramen. I'm kidding. I don't eat just cup noodles. That would be disgusting. And I'd probably be like sweating from all the salt and sodium. I love ramen, and pretty much all Japanese foods are amazing. I was supposed to go to Japan this year, but it got canceled because of the pandemic. That seems like a good place to stop. I have some more work to do today, and it's 5:30. It's Friday. It's an amazing day. As always, I can't thank you guys enough for joining me at Live at 5. This was our first day of trying the new format out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any comments about the new format, whether they're good or bad, let us know either in the comments of this video or on Telegram or on Twitter or wherever else you want to communicate with us. You guys know where to find us on social media. It's at Divi Project everywhere. Join us on Telegram. Join us on Discord. I'm signing out for the night, and I will see you guys next time.